Hello, this is Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and I cannot believe how much fun I'm having with this Mavic Fpv app that I downloaded, and I've made several videos of it. Anyway, so today I went to the park because I was going to make a little tutorial and talk about how this thing works and do some more experimenting. And so at this point you can see I'm turning on the head tracking, and now I look down and there's a man walking his dog, and turns out he kind of became a good friend. And so as the story goes, the people in the park, you meet them and you have a great time. Now if you look down in the lower right hand corner, you'll see the little image that shows you whether the Mavic is pointed towards the antenna and whether the antenna is pointed toward the Mavic. And I'm deliberately flying down to the other end of the park in order that I can turn myself around and get the antenna lined up with the drone, so I'll have a better connection. So I scooted around and went down to the other end of the bench from where I'd been sitting, and of course that turns the antenna around, and so the camera is now looking at the left leg of the Mavic 2 Zoom, and it won't go any further back than that. So now head tracking is looking the wrong direction. So then I turned it off because as it turned out, that man's name was Randy, and I'm pretty sure it was Randy. My memory is getting so bad, but I think it was Randy. And so he started visiting with this, and I was trying to fly and visit, and it didn't work. So as you can see on the screen there, I'm turning around the Mavic and heading back. And of course, about this time, he started asking some questions, and I wanted to find him. So this is the nice thing about this app, is you touch a button and it turns your phone into a viewfinder that you can use through the camera on the phone. And so I pushed the button, and now I can talk to Randy and get everything or try to answer his questions. And this is one of those things where I think he has 11 fixed wing planes that he has built from scratch or kits, and he has them stored in his house up north, and so he hasn't been able to fly them, but he told me a lot about his planes, and then he had never flown a drone or been around a drone flying. And he was amazed at how I could sit there and not even look at it and visit with him. And the drone just sat there. And like I tell people, you can park it and then go have a cup of coffee and come back later. And if you don't take too long, it'll still be hanging there. Now at this point, I'm scooting down the bench back to where I started. I started down at that end that I'm pointing to. And I hit the button there to turn off head tracking, because I couldn't remember if it was on or off, because I could see that I was going to be visiting for a while. So about here I decided, okay, I'm just going to fly it home, and you can see the head tracking is backward, or the antenna and the drone are pointing opposite directions to each other. So I just decided, okay, I'll fly it back, and I'll take some time and visit with Randy, and we'll make friendships of each other, because he likes to fly, and it turns out he knew a lot about full-size aircraft and everything. So there I flipped back, because he was asking me about my website, and so I wanted to give him money. No, there's no money in there, but I gave him my business card, which has my MrKent.com address on it. And if you go to MrKent.com, right in the middle of the page is a link to my YouTube channel. So I gave him my card, and then we kept visiting, and I decided, okay, I'm just going to bring this thing in And so now I'm still looking through my camera, and pretty soon I'm going to hit the button on the bottom, and it's going to flip me back up to where I'm flying the drone again. So there we are. And you can see that the antenna is pointed more to the drone now, and the drone's turning around, pointing more to the antenna. And we're going to come in and land, and we ended up probably visiting for another hour, getting to know each other. And he lives down along the wash where I'm always going up and down. He'd seen my drone down there before. So we talked for an hour or so, and just had a good time. And we'll be acquainted for, I think, a long time now. Thanks for watching, and God bless.